Hey everybody, welcome. It's the coach with you here today for another edition of Madden Ultimate Team. For this next challenge, you need to complete all the challenge goals to get the win. You can view the goals at any time from the pause menu. On the call today, two of the best in the business, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. I'll see you guys at halftime.
Thank you, Coach. We pick up this challenge in quarter number one with less than 3 minutes left on the clock. Still no points on the board. It's 0-0. But your opponent has possession at your 35-yard line as we get set here on second down. That's to the sideline and incomplete. But prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to find for their team's first sack of the game. On fourth down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. All right, you did it. You got the win. Congratulations. Keep that momentum going and tackle that next.
The coach here, and welcome to this Ultimate Challenge. Sit back and relax. You're in for a real treat. This next challenge, you need to complete all the challenge goals to get the win. You can view the goals at any time from the pause menu. To finish this out, here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We will begin this challenge in the second quarter with less than 3 minutes remaining. We're still without a score, tied at 0. But your opponent has the ball just across midfield, second and long. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And that's incomplete.
But and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Aaron Donald coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up fourth. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. Jack Fox out to punt here on fourth down. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And just like that, another ultimate challenge has been defeated. Savor the victory if...
Hello there, it's the coach with you here today, and this is an Ultimate Challenge. For this next challenge, you need to complete all the challenge goals to get the win. You can view the goals at any time from the pause menu. Let's get back to Brandon and Charles for the call.
We will begin this challenge in the third quarter with 3 minutes remaining. Still no points on the board. It's 0-0. But your opponent has possession at your 35-yard line as we get set here first and 10. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on second and 12. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Justin Matabike working his way to the quarterback that time. Stroud here on third and long. And that is incomplete. So a stop here defensively to start this third quarter. Just what's needed in a tie ball game.
Yeah, good chance to build back some momentum on the defensive side of the ball. In fact, what they've done is give their offense a nice push in the back as they get ready to take the field.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. Nice job there getting the win. Next up, another challenge, of course.
Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach with you here today for another edition of Madden Ultimate Team. For this next challenge, you need to complete all the challenge goals to get the win. You can view the goals at any time from the pause menu. Let's join this one already in progress. Here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
So for this challenge, we're in the fourth quarter with 3 minutes to go. We're still without a score, tied at 0. Your opponent has the ball on their own 40. First and long. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away. On second down, a run with Hall. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
Well, partner, I know this. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Well, this crowd doing their best to make a lot of racket. It's 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation. And now 4th down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made in my estimation.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Congratulations on yet another victory. You can go right to the next challenge if there's another one available, or return to challenges to receive your reward.
Welcome, everybody. I'm the coach. Up next, another ultimate challenge on EA Sports. For this next challenge, you need to complete all the challenge goals to get the win. You can view the goals at any time from the pause menu.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 20. A heck of a way to start the 4th quarter, just south of 40 yards on the pickup. On 1st down, here's Stroud. And it's a Titans touchdown. Justin Jefferson. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Titans have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Nicely done. Another one up, another one down. Keep grinding and keep racking up those wins.
Hey, folks, I'm your host, the coach. It's game time. It's Ultimate Team. It doesn't get any better than this. For this next challenge, you need to complete all the challenge goals to get the win. You can view the goals at any time from the pause menu. Let's send it down to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis for the call.
Coach, we will begin this challenge in the 3rd quarter with 3 minutes remaining. Still no points on the board. It's 0-0. You have possession on your own 45-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. Complete here to Jordan Reed. And he'll be wrangled to the ground right there at the 32-yard line. Stroud looking to change the play. They'll look to throw now on first down. Getting this into the hands of Eric Dickerson. Touchdown! Eric Dickerson, 32 yards. And the Titans come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. And that'll just about do it for us in this one. You've notched another win, and the next challenge awaits.
Hey folks, it's the coach here. Welcome back for another exciting matchup in Madden Ultimate Team. For this next challenge, you need to complete all the challenge goals to get the win. You can view the goals at any time from the pause menu. With you for today's game is Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. I'll see you guys again at halftime.
We start this challenge off in the first quarter with 3 minutes remaining. We're still without a score, tied at 0. But your opponent has the ball at your 40-yard line. First and long. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Justin Matabike firing across the line there and planning him for a loss. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They go play action now. Jackson. A quick throw there is incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Justin Matabike with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7. And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Well done. You've defeated this ultimate challenge. Now, if there are stars still available, you can always replay the challenge again. Otherwise, it's time to move on to the next one. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. From his end zone, Wilson. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Oh, ready?
Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. He'll get this to the 24, and it's second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Second and 7. On the option right is Jackson. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. And a solid job using his legs. 16 yards and a first down on the keeper. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
On first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one good for 37 yards.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one, and there's an example on this first possession of the game.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. Jackson. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Tyreek Hill, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Saints are on the board first here this afternoon. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So look at this. They got the 7-0 lead in the pocket, and they're going to try an onside kick. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
Striker, 3-3.
Play fake. Mariota. Got a man. That's Ward. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs.
Here we go. Ready.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
Okay, ready?
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Black shot.
Mariota now. Over the middle, complete. It's Warren. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 14. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Let's go.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Slide through. Cross it. 6. Ready.
Throwing, Mariota. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready?
To throw is Mariota. And he comes back with one complete. And the Texans are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. So they gave up the early touchdown. This has been a pretty good response. Nice drive, taking it down 1st and goal.
And I know all the cliches jump in, right? Don't get away from your game plan too early. Make sure you're settled.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Jalen Warren taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Texans are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
That's a great response here in this first quarter. And what I like about it is how they put this drive together. The other guys scored quickly to start the game, but this was smart football to not feel like you have to go out and score quickly yourself. So they worked the ball down the field, took their time, and finished with the touchdown run.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Jackson. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Gonna look deep for Wilson. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, New Orleans. Garrett Wilson, 75 yards. And the Saints have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. Well, not content with a first quarter lead, I guess. They're going to go onside kick. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Call that a very strong gain of 24.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now Mariota. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Steps away to his left. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he returns this to the 22. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this, to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
From the tour. Gibbs straight ahead. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Another run for Gibbs here. And this will wind up a Saints first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. He'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there. And now Jackson will look to throw it. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And this one too low. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Jackson going to keep it running right. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. Boy, you know, some plays you can just sort of tell they're not going to work from the start, and that was one of them right there.
Yeah, I mean, he had every option taken away, and so all that was left for him to do was to try and keep it himself, but even he knew that he had nowhere to go.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Texans take over an excellent field position. He's going to look deep here for Ward. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And this is picked up by the Saints. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw caught by his receiver, Hill. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you've got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Now it's 2nd and 10. In motion, Hill. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. Throwing is Jackson. This is caught inside the 15. That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, they've looked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively, just too hard to keep him under wraps, and delivers a big play here for this offense.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We saw this franchise do this back in the 2009 Super Bowl. The Saints will start the second half with an onside kick. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. A tie game. I don't think anybody in this building, including you or I, was expecting that.
No, I would agree with that totally. I didn't expect to see it at all, but I kind of like where they were going with this. You know, as you said, tie game, trying to steal a possession, steal an advantage, and you told your defense at the half you were going to do it, which also told them that you had confidence in them in case it failed, as that one just did.
And now you've given good field position here to start the third quarter. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. And they're going to speed things up here. Mariota going to change the play. Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Ready, ready. Trouble, 38. Red, yellow, blue striker. Hut, hut.
They go play action. Mariota. He's got the hookup. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They go play action with Jackson. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Garrett Wilson, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints take the forced fumble and convert it into 6 points.
I know we often laugh and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. And the touchdown apparently not enough. They want more, an onside kick. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics would tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Play clock down to 0. And this is not the way to start a drive. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Drill, 52. Ready, ready.
Off the play fake, Mariota. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Play action now. Mariota eluding the pressure right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Ready.
Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Ready.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Ready?
4th down, Mariota. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Saints will have the football back. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
On second down, here's Gibbs.
And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets them back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
3rd and long, defense with no fear. They brought the pressure.
Zero fear at all. That means they feel really good about the guys who are going to cover. But the biggest one is they think their pressure will get there before he has a chance to find an open receiver.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney.
And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Following the interception here, Mariota. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Red, cycle. Ready?
Mariota now to throw on 1st down. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He'll find Miller. That's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs.
And they get to him after a gain of 6.